Hey everyone, and welcome back to Basic General Knowledge Voice Podcast. Today we're diving into something super practical, how to absolutely crush it at your job.
Hmm. Rachel, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. What do you think makes someone truly awesome at their job?
Well, that's a great question. I think many people assume it's just about working longer hours or being super smart, but it's actually way more nuanced than that.
Exactly. Like, I used to think just putting in extra hours would make me stand out, but I learned pretty quickly that working smarter is way more important than working longer.
Oh, definitely. You know what's interesting? I read that understanding your role inside and out is actually the foundation of job success. Like, really knowing what's expected of you and why you're doing what you're doing.
And speaking of expectations, I love the idea of regularly asking your manager what success looks like in your role. It seems so simple, but many people skip this step.
True. And here's something I learned the hard way. Being a problem solver is huge. Instead of just saying, hey, this is broken, come with solutions. Game changer.
Oh my gosh, yes. And you know what pairs really well with that? Strong relationships. Like, all the skills in the world won't help if you can't work well with others.
Absolutely. I've noticed that the most successful people I know are always learning something new. Even just 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference.
That's such a good point. And speaking of learning, how do you feel about feedback? I used to get so defensive, but now I see it as free advice.
Right? It's like getting a free consultation on how to improve. But you know what's equally important? Taking care of yourself.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Well, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? Setting boundaries, having actual work hours, taking breaks. It's not just nice to have, it's essential for long-term success.
That's so true. And I think it all comes together when you focus on delivering more than expected, but in a sustainable way.
Exactly. It's about finding that sweet spot between going the extra mile and not burning yourself out.
This has been such a great conversation. And remember, everyone, all these tips are starting points. The key is to implement them gradually and consistently.